Hey guys, it's Indra. Welcome back to the channel. So guys, I know I've talked about grooming with a disability, organisation with a disability, and what good and bad support looks like, both here and over on the podcast. But what we haven't mentioned is timelines. So timelines can be very specific or they can be very drawn out. So timelines can depend on a number, and I mean a number of factors. It can be the person's disability, the person's family, the person's living situation, the person's NDIS funding or other fundings, um, access to support workers, and even their attitude towards support, which is huge. From a client's point of view, guys, it can take 2 to 3 agencies or 2 to 3 independent support workers before you find the right match for you as well. And another trend that I've noticed, guys, is support workers who are like, I'm not your cleaner. Well, sorry to tell you, activities of daily living includes housework, includes cooking, and includes grooming as well. So, guys, for me, the timeline to get me to where I'm at, organisation, cleaning, and skills-wise, we've worked out was 2018 when I embarked on my first NDIS plan. Guys, let me say it's been a wild ride since then. We noticed there was a number of factors. One was an ethical support organisation who was going through a lot of change. They had some brilliant support workers, but then they had some very ineffective ones as well. Then moving to the next agency, these were both when I was so the first one was when I was living out of home and when COVID hit. And COVID for me had a massive impact where I think I'm only at the point where I can reconcile that now as well. That's a huge thing that COVID hit harder in the disability community and the chronic illness community because, of course, with the lockdowns, we may not have been able to get to our medical appointments, our allied health appointments, and support workers may not have been even able to support us. And there's only so much that you can actively do effectively online if you have a physical disability or a psychosocial disability that requires you to be in the community so you're not hearing voices, so you're not paranoid, so you're not isolating yourself. You might need encouragement to get out as well. So it is all very disability and funding specific as well. So then obviously I had my FND seizures. I had to move back into the family home. This is where we had some great effective support workers who helped me establish a blog and a YouTube, but we did have some less effective support workers who were trying to undercut what family were doing as well as I was on a tablet that I didn't realise until later actually sent me psychotic. So it wasn't a full psychotic break or hearing voices. It was me getting slightly paranoid, me making decisions that are slightly out of character as well. And I put a lot of time and effort into healing those relationships as well. And guys, one of the big things for me that was having to give up driving and rely on other people. That was actually a big motivation between the YouTube of, okay, I don't really fit into the day centres that my housing organisation offered. I'm trialling the one with my community agency. But that's the thing, you'll find a lot of higher functioning people who have NDIS support. There is a concept called the bridge. So we sit on the bridge between those who fit into the day centres, need 24/7 support, those who have drop-in support just to keep them on track. We are, unfortunately, I'm losing more and more function, and so we sit on that bridge of where if we mask hard enough, and that has its own physical downsides, if we mask hard enough, we can appear normal, we can work, but that has, as I said, physical limitations. So, guys, this is to encourage clients and support workers. Don't give up if you feel like you're not getting anywhere with your routine. Routines and organisation take time. As I said, that time is not linear. There will be backs and downs, and also the other thing, it does depend on its resources, money. If you can get an organisational psychologist in and a cleaner, that's going to be a hell of a lot easier than you and your support team having to clean. Though I have found myself and my support team having to clean and learn to cook and to meal plan and stick to a budget together has actually been more of a learning experience than when I had a cleaner coming in as well. And then it can unfortunately depend on the attitude of the support worker, community nurse, PA, because they might feel overwhelmed as well. So this is an encouragement that it can take months, if not years as well. There might also be underlying trauma, underlying medical conditions, and psychological issues that need to be addressed as well. So the first thing, guys, I did when I moved into my first care house, I was, let's be real, quite naive about it. With know when support workers were coming and what I needed to do. That's still a habit in the second one. So that's the first general thing is, guys, something that I use is a diary, and I've got a week to review planner. So I put in my support times, any appointments, anything I need to buy, and that might be groceries, that might be grooming products, any appointments I need to make. Obviously, you need to make a haircut, going to the sleep pharmacist. Yes, you did hear that right, sleep pharmacist. I'm still waiting on the sleep physician as well. So then the next thing that I've done is I do a daily watch in the house, and support workers are very much able to meet me where I'm at. If I've got washing done and hung out, they are very good at bringing it in as well, because, guys, we've named everything in the house. We still have the occasional things get mixed in the wash, but we name things, and I do a household wash. And that's where this kind of crosses over with learnt dependence and de-skilling. De-skilling is a difficult topic to talk about because it does link into learnt dependence, but what I am at is insert dependence. You're relying on that other person, but you've got other things that can happen if you can't rely on that other person. Where learnt dependence is totally giving up your autonomy and your independence because that person is going to solve your issues for you. And that can absolutely be quite demoralizing for a person as well. So that was the next thing. And now, guys, the other one is I have standing appointments. So I do physios on a Monday. Tuesdays, evenings, I've got volunteering. Wednesday, I have EP. Thursday is my housework. Visiting day, that type of thing. It's a free from support except in the house. And then Friday is like my running around, groceries, paying bills that I can't pay online. So Tuesday, Monday mornings, Friday mornings are my recording days. So having that discipline also helps as well. Guys, I've seen some other support workers over on TikTok who do like a map of the day as well. So getting those resources, I know I've shown it in other videos, charts, that's what's in my fridge, what's in my pantry. So for people who are exceedingly anxious, having a chart of the day is really brilliant. So guys, let me encourage you that it can take months, if not years. And so guys, if you're in a cell and it's rented, I would encourage you to, and sometimes this is not possible, check in with the housing manager about the level of cleanliness that is expected from clients, from support workers as well. And that is a difficult one as well, because so many support workers come into the industry quite green and don't realise how difficult this job is as well. Then, okay, if you're in SDA, I know there will be other procedures put around, but definitely if you're in a rental, I would encourage you to talk to the housing manager. So particularly still houses, group homes in the old language, definitely check the level of hygiene that your real estate and your housing manager expects, because you guys don't want to get, hey guys, where to go? Hey guys, so welcome to the other side of the video. So when my phone rang, I actually had one of my family ring and say, do you want to get out of the house? And guys, this links into perfectly of routines with a disability, especially since I was mentioning I don't drive. I have to take the opportunities when they arise to get out of the house and to see family and friends, especially that I don't see the younger members of my family as often as I would like. And that's entirely on me. I have caregivers who are willing to cart me around. I need to own that and go, hey guys, want to go to XYZ's place today as well. So guys, as I was saying, don't give up. There is resources out there. First resource, definitely talk to your support workers, community nurses, PAs. If you're posting on Seek or any other job site, let them know that you need to be putting routines in. Second thing is occupational therapist, organisational psychologist, professional organiser can definitely help. Then the next one is local library, especially if you're high functioning like me and it wasn't struggling with cleaning, it was more routine. There's a lot of books there as well. YouTube, Rumble, and Spotify. So Cliff Tan at Dear Modern, Dr. Jordan Peterson for changing behaviour. Do you effing mind again for changing behaviour? And guys, also one thing that I have worked out is that listening to Decoding the Unknown while I'm doing some other things is that put a podcast on and that can motivate you. So once I finish that podcast, you know it's time for that as well. Guys, don't discount tools that may be for another target audience, especially if you have people with brain and memory problems. So forgetfulness, anxiety, brain injury, a map of the day, or even the felt maps that you can get of the day, the week, what weather it is. There's some that you can get that are, let's say, very inclusive, that are not only the day of the week, the date, whether it's raining, sunny. Then you can also put in what type of clothing that person should be wearing. I know upstairs we've got like a very informal tools list of who's responsible for what as well. And that's the other thing is for support workers and community nurses, judging where that kind of years at for learnt helplessness and interdependence as well. I would say once you get into that interdependence, you've really got to work to maintain that professional boundaries. So guys, I'm up to 90 subscribers. So if you can like, share, subscribe, comment, help me to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the month. So guys, absolutely loving the comment section, definitely opening it up, and we'll be doing a video response to comments both here and over on TikTok, to comments from both YouTube, Rumble and TikTok as well. So guys, again, need to do my washing up before I head out with support worker. So I've literally been out, come back in, and then heading out again. I'm sure there's many support workers who could relate to what I'm saying about that sometimes you're the one who is overwhelmed. Guys, can I just finish up by saying bad support workers don't worry if they're providing good support. Good support workers worry about them not providing enough support. So that's where we'll leave it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.